Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast of PGSN. Tonight we have the Syracuse Titans up against the Pleasant Grove Vikings for the first round of these girls basketball playoffs. We're excited to have you with us, and we'll be right back after these player introductions.
Your referees this evening are Ryan Parsons, Bruce Dibbing, and Carlos Lopez.
And we are back for this broadcast here in Syracuse High School. Again, Pleasant Grove is coming in ranked 15th, I believe. It's the number 2 team, Syracuse.
Going to be a tough game for these girls. Got to get out early and, be able to set the tone.
Yeah, and I believe that this could end up in a win for the Vikings if they play to the tempo and, style that they were against Layton.
100%. We need to see a really big game from Michaela Boyer and an even bigger game from Tabby Clark. They both have huge games against Layton, with Michaela having 21 points and Tabby Clark having 23. Michaela also having 4 blocks and 4 steals. So need to see big performances from them again. And obviously Cash Connors, beast on the boards. We need to see her, and the one who just shot it, Jada Ross.
Yeah, mid-ranger for Ross. And it's no good. So here come the Titans wearing jerseys that just say Cuse. Never seen that, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of like how we did the Grove jerseys.
Yes.
There's been the Peak jerseys. Anyways, we will get you a roster as soon as my computer figures out if the name exists.
And a travel call in Syracuse.
Anyways, we'll get you rosters. But for now, we'll just know the PG players is Clark a 3. Can't convert.
And this game stays scoreless after 3 shots taken.
Not seeing much success. It's kind of slow tempo so far.
Almost stolen by Tabby Clark. Gets it back out.
Feels a lot like 2000's NBA. A lot of just very technical shots.
Very much.
Drives in the Euro step off the side of the backboard, no good. Here comes Maella.
Slowing it down, getting people back.
Down low baseline, back out board. Now Clark. Clark drives, kicks it inside. Connors has it down low, puts it up. No foul, no good. Scoreboard technicalities right now, but 0-0 still. Remaining scoreless. A 3 from Syracuse, no good. Back in the ring.
Got there on rebound.
Feels like my old style commentating as a freshman. Another 3, and they knock it down.
that's something the Vikings got to really do is be a beast on the boards. Cash Connors, Tabby Clark, both sitting as 6'3", very tall players. Need to be able to get rebounds, and that'll really change the tempo of this game. As Syracuse hits a 3. Boyer scanning the floor. Denies the screen from Connors. Ross, top of the key. Calling for somebody for help. Connors in the middle. Looks to shoot. And it's tipped by Syracuse out of bounds. Vikings ball. So as these Vikings come off of a win against Layton, what do they need to do, Jack, to be able to, stay in this game and ultimately get the underdog win?
I think it's just going to be consistency from the field. Right now, they're 0 of 5 shots so far. At the end of the shot clock, doesn't connect. Tabby Clark ends up with it, and another chance, a fresh 35. And I think that's another key, is offensive rebounds.
100%.
Really going to help this team out. This is an environment that's so much different than anything they're used to. This is in Syracuse, so it's an hour and a half away. There's, 20 students from Syracuse, no students from PGers. Principal Nelson is here, and there's some parents. Stolen. Here comes the Titans. Down low, puts it up and in.
So the Titans on a 5-0 run. The Vikings got to be able to knock down a shot and be able to start off this game. Ross. Skinning from the top of the key. Boyer.
Over to Ross. Now in the corner is Clark. They're locking up Clark. They know that she is the leading scorer on this team. Cash Connors fouled.
And Syracuse playing very aggressive defense right now.
I'm not sure why, but computer really doesn't want to connect to it. So it is super confused. I don't know what is up.
And we see a half-court press from the Vikings. Something we haven't seen very much this season from these girls. Half-court press, yeah.
So just kind of hanging out at the half-court line, waiting for them to cross. Inside the paint, wide open, and layup is smoked.
That's something that Syracuse got to do, is be able to connect on every basket they can get. Just like that. The Vikings are elite scorers. Michaela Boyer, Tabby Clark, Jada Ross, some of their best scorers on this squad. So far locking them up with a 7-0 start. Syracuse, great job on defense.
Inside Connors, it's tipped again, now a foul. And my computer is infinitely connecting and disconnecting from the Wi-Fi, so it is impossible.
That makes it a little bit of a struggle to find the roster. Boyer looking to get it in. Almost stolen by Syracuse. Ross over to Connors. Connors, 15-footer. Off the front of the rim. Syracuse out in transition. Takes it in. Pump fake, up with the layup. Missed it, but foul by Tabby Clark.
And I'm just gonna find their roster on my phone for now.
Michaela Boyer with her first team foul of the quarter. Breaking the foul to 2.
Syracuse starts off this game 1 for 1 from the line. Something that both teams need to see is more free throw attempts, and as we see a timeout from the Vikings, Jack, what do you think they're going to talk about in this huddle?
I mean, it's like gone scoreless for 4.5 minutes, 4 minutes 36 to be precise. And you haven't been able to stop Maylee Anderson, junior 5'7". She's hit a 3, and now she could possibly connect both on those free throws and be shooting 100% from the field. And honestly, the misses that Syracuse has gotten they've been kind of bad. Like, they've been like not great misses. Like, because you can miss good, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can rim out, can roll around, you can backboard to hit rim. There's been a few layups that have just gone off the side of the backboard, at the top of the backboard, and just off. So I think that Pleasant Grove's defense is doing a great job at slowing them and giving them tough shots that give them those bad misses. But it's their offense. Can't connect, and now they're experimenting, putting some freshmen in.
As we see McCoy Larson coming in for Michaela Boyer.
Yeah, and we also have, why did I forget her name? I don't remember her name, number 14. Pull the roster on your phone. We'll have it. It'll come back because we just did their game. Ross traps, gets back out to Larson. Larson, top of the key. Now into the corner, Maele. Back up top. Now we're to Larson. They've got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Larson drives, puts up a left-hand lay, but is swatted and is out of bounds.
They got 8 seconds to score right here. Maybe they'll get their first points on the boards. Syracuse advancing the ball. Gets it on the low block, double teamed.
Inside, tapped out.
Tipped by Tabby Clark.
First points for PG put on the board. Inside shot is no good. I believe it was Kaylee Nielsen. Now inside, Connors, rebound, and no good. And there were 4 Titans around her. Sorry about the broadcast being kind of a weird vibe. It's just been really confusing here for the first few minutes. Into the corner, trapped, and out, forcing a turnover on Maylee Anderson. Larson into the corner, now it's Clark. Clark picked up her dribble, almost traveled, now passes another tip, and this is steals for Syracuse right now. Layup is good.
And this is why Syracuse is the second seed in this tournament right now. Syracuse, not the greatest on offense, but we see their defense is absolutely insane, running a 3-2 zone, which we don't see very much in high school basketball.
Yeah, I mean, more common to see 2-3 or just man.
Yeah.
3-2, you know. Last shot was Grace Thomas, by the way. Tabby Clark, mid-range jumper, and is overshot.
I think what Syracuse is trying to do, Jack, is really contest that three-pointer, not let them shoot, because last game they had an insane amount of three-pointers, the Vikings, beating Layton by nearly 30, with Michaela having 5 threes, Tabby having 5 threes, Maele having a couple threes. Like, there was a lot of threes made in that game, so Syracuse definitely watched some film.
Syracuse on the inside, and it's laid in by Carson Visser. Now Larson. Maele, back out Larson. They got 16. There's about a half-second difference, and the shot is off.
Air ball.
Yeah, it's an air ball. Can't really. It's not a great shot. And you know, right now, the lead being 11, with it like an 11-point lead after the first quarter, and keeping your opponent to 2, and they draw a charge. Ellie Adams. Sorry, I also forgot this place. It's like kind of hard to see the court.
It is very hard to see the court from where we're standing, so give us some patience, please.
Yeah, and I don't really want to watch the screen. We got 5 seconds Boyer, got to put it up at the buzzer, and it's off the backboard. I think could have settled for a better shot, but, you know, it's at the buzzer, so what can you really ask for? So the Vikings down 11 and held to 2 points on the quarter. Not even actually sure who scored them because, you know, a lot of problems on our side. So been a lot of looking away.
Very, yes. Syracuse, we've seen it here. This is why they're the number 2 seed, is their defense. Their defense is absolutely incredible. Locking up Michaela Boyer, Tabby Clark, who are our 2 standout players against Layton, as we see.
You can see the tournament right now.
Right here.
And the only better team than Syracuse, who's 19-2, is Copper Hills, who is 22-0 right now, which is just absolutely insane. And got to feel for American Fork having to play them. Anyways,
and the Vikings did beat American Fork twice, I believe.
Yeah, and right now, Riverton Lone Peak will see the result of that. That's who's going to play
the winner of
this game. And I think it could be Pleasant Grove. Here's the thing. Looking at this is an obvious outlier of a quarter. No team would ever play a quarter with this low of scoring, this low efficiency, this many turnovers again. And I think that Pleasant Grove could, they could come in, be more ferocious, and rally back pretty quickly with some help from three-pointers.
I think the players they need to look for, again, like we said, as we see a steal from Ellie Adams.
Ellie Adams kicks it out for 3, Maele, and it's ref is waiting for the baseline, and they call it off of Pleasant Grove. I think that's the right call there.
Yeah, I think Maele hit it out.
It was because of a tip, but Maele barely touched it, and so, out of bounds. Off a great steal from Ellie Adams. Back up top. Free throw line jumper, Anderson, it's good.
Vikings gotta find their feel, gotta find the flow. Can't get in their heads can't get in their heads right now. I mean, it's too early in this game, still 7 minutes until halftime, so.
Yeah. Boyer to Adams, back to Boyer. Adams rotating.
Boyer doesn't know what to do with it.
18 seconds. They're taking a lot of the shot clock. Ellie Adams in the corner 3. And another miss from Pleasant Grove. And it's the mental game now. They need to see one shot fall.
And basketball is a crazy amount of mental.
Yeah,
if you just have confidence in yourself, a lot of these shots will drop, but it kind of looks like the Vikings don't have confidence. Nobody really wants to shoot it right now.
Yeah, because a lot of it is muscle memory, but that muscle memory kind of just disappears from yourself.
Connors with the rebound.
3 from Kaylee Nielsen into the corner. Adams. They trust her with the ball, and I think that's the right move. Trust each other with the ball. You have a miss. Ellie Adams, she did airball that 3, but I think that she was shooting it with too high of an arc to get over her defender who was running at her at full speed.
Yeah, for sure.
Think, it takes one cold guy. It takes one cold person to shoot your shooting form with no change in it at all when someone's running right at you.
It's very hard. We see players like Steph Curry, one of the only players to do it. As we see a deep 3 from Maele. Who makes it? Maele.
So maybe that shot can fix the mental prowess that's been going along.
Great start right here in the second half.
Corner mid-ranger, no good. And
Tabby Clark with the rebound. Maele so far has 3.
Into the corner. That's a 3. Almost banked it in from the corner. Maele has it. Now it's on the floor. Clark, now it's loose again. And ends up in Syracuse's hands. Got to hand it to Visser. Carson Visser. She never gave up on that play. Another corner mid-ranger.
And we see the Vikings weren't running a 1-3-1, I believe. Trapping in the corner is a very good defensive strategy for the Syracuse team.
And that's the second time that Rachel McBride has taken that contested corner mid-ranger, which is not a great shot. Ball is hit out of bounds.
As we see Cash Connors coming in for Tabby Clark.
Tabby Clark taking a rare break here for the Vikings. Kira Hadley, that's who I forgot. Into the corner, it's Maele. Drives, kicks it out. That's Hadley at 3, good! And you can see now the confidence already back.
The Vikings finding their flow. Basketball's about a game of runs, and so far they're on a 6-0 run to start off the second half.
Yeah, it's doing a great job of 3, and that's Anderson, no good. Ball is loose, Connors got it. Almost a double dribble there, but I think it was caused because of her touching her, so they don't call it. Ball's off the referee, and they call nothing.
Referee's part of the game.
Yeah, it is, and I always forget because I don't know how I could possibly mix these up because soccer is nothing like basketball. But if it hits the ref in soccer, they do a drop ball. Another corner mid-range, and that one finally drops, but McBride has taken that shot 3 times.
Vikings have to protect this ball. They get it into the middle, which is the soft spot of this zone. Ellie Adams gets to Boyer. Boyer for 3.
Good.
Boyer, good for 3.
And you can see it is back.
Michaela Boyer.
The girls are back. Down 6. And they've outscored themselves from their first quarter performance like 4 times already.
And you can hear their bench from up here absolutely hyped.
Yeah, going crazy. Traps McBride, it's stolen. Ellie Adams has got it.
And that's something this Vikings...
Boyer. Maele for 3.
No good.
A little bit of a flat shot, and it's off the front of the rim.
And a timeout from Syracuse.
And I think that is the right move from Syracuse. Stop this run. I think that was potentially a rare miss for Pleasant Grove.
That's something these Vikings really take pride in, is their bench play. You know, their bench is very loud in games.
Oh, we will be right back after a quick little message. We enjoy. We're so back after that made layup from the Titans. Not actually sure who it was.
Titans back up 8 after the timeout. Obviously what they talked about was good.
Up top, Connors over to Adams. Now it's Ross. Maele's got it. Stolen. Another steal, and this is Anderson. Fast break against 2.
And blocked by, one of them calls a foul.
One of them calls foul, one of them calls out of bounds. The one that was closer called out of bounds. I think that's what I would consider the canon call.
As we see Boyer and Clark coming back in.
Second shot is put in by Maylee Anderson. Puts him up 10 once again.
As we saw, the Vikings can really find their flow. Just got to be able to figure it out and get back into it. Skip pass to Ross. You know, the Vikings really have to be able to take care of this ball if they want to win this game. So far, not seeing a lot of that.
Boyer tying her shoe. They got basically what? White time, if you will, but it's shoe time. So out of bounds once again. That's another little turnover, and those add up a lot. And you could see from the first quarter, especially those that adding up, and you can see. And I've never heard a louder smack on the scorer's table in my life then that ball just
A
barely.
loud smash.
Yeah, but that right there, that's another thing, because if the Titans do that over and over again, that's going to add up, especially if the Vikings can convert on those
And
possessions.
that half-court press is looking nice right now for the Vikings.
Yeah, Larson inside. Clark, who hasn't gotten any
Triple
shots yet.
teamed and gets it in. Tabby Clark.
Commentator curse, I literally said, hasn't had any points yet, and turns around. And again, Dirk Nowitzki-esque.
Very.
Incredible. And it's out of bounds again, and another added turnover. That's McBride, the mid-range queen.
I think that's something Syracuse really struggles with is turnovers, but they make up with it with creating turnovers for the opposing team, being able to get back on defense and make offense hard for these teams, especially the Vikings right now.
Yeah. Larson backed out about 2 feet away from the three-point line, and they're telling her to shoot it. Well, the crowd is, but back out Boyer. She could shoot it from that range. Connors, but it ends up in Clark's hands. She
Who
puts
gets
it up
it
and
in? Tabby Clark.
So what the Titans thought was going to be a steal was, just ends up in Clark's hands, and it's like a magnet. It sticks to her hand as she
It
drives
really
it
does.
every time. It's some skill to admire. 3 from the Titans, no good. That's off of Aubrey Stoker. I almost said Stroker. It would be kind of funny because that's what you do to shoot a basketball.
You stroke, yep.
Yeah. But it's Stoker. That's cool. Or Stalker. I don't know anymore. A lot of.
Gets it into the middle.
Clark ends up with it again. Back out.
Boyer from deep range.
Off the back of the rim. And that right there, that's what I consider a good miss.
Yeah, that's a great miss. And again, Michaela Boyer had a flu game last game, still has the flu. Talked to her before the game, not feeling greatest, but yeah, gonna play again.
Boyer hits it against the bottom of the backboard, and it bounces inbounds. And
Smart
it ends up
play
in
from
Cash
Boyer.
Connors. Larson over to Ross. Back to Larson. Ross, Larson. Shot clock is about half of what the game clock is right now. Inside, Clark, turnaround jumper, she's fouled. She's going to the line.
That's a very rare foul call we see on a turnaround jumper. Ref, very, how do I explain it? Risky call there from the ref.
And I think that it was the right idea because honestly, how tall is Tabby Clark?
6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, so 6'3". That's like 6'7" in boys basketball.
It really is.
And she rises up, and her shot is never getting blocked. To be honest, it has to be an elite tall defender, and they kind of just hit her hands, and you see that block. It's almost surprising.
If Tabby Clark is also, that's illegal. When you're boxing out the shooter, you can't touch them.
Yeah, it's
They're not going to call that, though.
McBride ends up with it. Now Anderson.
Syracuse wants the last shot.
McBride, she's camping in that corner. That's her spot, you can tell. Down low, little shot,
Tipped.
it's blocked. Puts it back up.
Again. Oh, foul call.
Foul with 4.3 on the clock.
It will give the Vikings the last shot of this half, though.
It's actually only the second. It's the third foul of this quarter. Each team had one until just barely.
Wow.
Stoker, I don't know anymore.
I guess ball doesn't lie.
Well, what do you think?
Stoker.
I think Stoker sounds cool.
Stoker?
Too. Stoker's first was no good. Her second off the front of the rim. Syracuse has it. Puts up a scoop. Connors has got it and waits too long. And Pleasant Grove going into halftime down 6. Now, some might have predicted that they would be down 20 at this point. But I think that this girls team, very underrated.
PG girls are very underrated, and I think if they really lock in and play like they did against Layton, especially Michaela Boyer and Tabby Clark, they could win this entire tournament.
Yeah, and I really think that they can make some noise here and that they can do some good stuff.
Watch for the second half tonight. It's going to be a good game. I think PG comes out to win tonight.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. As you can see, they improved their score. They outscored what they scored in the first quarter by 11. So because they only scored 2 points in the first quarter. It's not great, not a great performance, but I think that Pleasant Grove can come out with a win if they play great defense, force little turnovers, and knock down their threes. Get it inside to Tabby Clark for those mid-range jumpers, and no one's blocking those, you know? And if they do, they're fouling her. That's the bottom line. And she will be shooting not against the student section in the second half. That is an extreme advantage. Got a little guest on. You want to talk?
Hey, buddy.
It's GK Jared. He's a great guy.
Yes.
I'm going to hop off the mic and give it to Zane Grothy, and he's going to give his thoughts about the game. We will see you for second half coverage.
GK. Dude, what is up, bro?
What is up?
This is like a preview of baseball. It could be. It could be.
It could be us.
But you know what? We're excited to talk for a minute. Not for long, but for a minute.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you think PG can do defensively to get the ball back and to run up the court?
It's definitely been a struggle. But, Owen's calling for the mic back, so I'm going to give him the mic.
I bet.
We got GK Jared here?
Yeah.
Is that what I hear?
What's up,
GK,
man?
what's up? All right, GK, what do you think Pleasant Grove can do to eventually, hopefully, get this win down 6 going into halftime? What can they do to end up with the win and move on in the tournament, beating the 2nd seed Syracuse?
I think most definitely we can beat them. We just need to guard up on on whoever is shooting the ball mostly. I would say defensive-wise, we need to get more steals and free throws too. Like Jack was saying, we're not going to be in the student section side, and I think we'll knock those down.
100%. And we see Syracuse, not the greatest offensive team, but a very, very good defensive team, running a 3-2 press, 3-2 zone, excuse me. Fantastic defense by them in this first half, holding the Vikings to 2 points in that first quarter, 13 points in the second quarter. But Vikings defense really stepping up in that second quarter and holding them to very, very little points. So we'll be back. Zane Grothy and Jack Barnard will be back with second half coverage of this game. We will see you in the second half.
See you guys.
Welcome back to second half coverage here on PGSN. Again, it's first round, second round, whatever you want to call it. Matchup between Pleasant Grove and Syracuse. Pleasant Grove had to play a play-in game to get here. Now only down 6 coming into the second half. Maele kicks it over to Ross, a free throw line jumper. Can't connect. Maele fights for it. It's on the ground. Maele still, it was loose, but they call it jump, and it's going to the Titans. Ross picking up Anderson. Over to Nielsen. Anderson inside McBride. Back out. Anderson, who feels like their best player. Nielsen trying to get right around Maele. Now out of bounds. Nope, on the floor foul. It was Maele. First team foul. Down low McBride, another mid-range corner. Doesn't go. Cash Connors has got it. Tuiasola going down, back out. Clark, a 3. No good. Ends up straight into Ross's hands. Back out Maele, now Clark again. Thinks about a drive, trapped in the corner. Kicks it out to Maele. Tries to hit Boyer, and it ends up in McBride's hands. Down low, puts up the layup, and it's good. Olivia Sorensen.
This is definitely one thing that's killing PG right now too, Jack, is I feel like a lot of their ball movement's been good, but they haven't been getting the right passes. Feels like a lot of times when they've passed the ball, it's almost stolen almost every time. And I think Syracuse right now has the upper hand. Jack said it earlier, they're not the best offensive team, but really good defensive. But as of right now, it looks like Syracuse might be a little bit better on the offensive side, just passing the ball way more and finding the open shots and getting the shots off.
Yeah, Anderson, a mid-range floater, left-handed, bounced around the rim, ends up in Connor's hands. Now here come the Vikings. Stops, it's Connor. Now we're to Clark. Clark has been tied up. She got called for a travel when she was tied up. It was kind of a weird way that things had to happen. Quick little shot from Maele, almost makes it home. It literally rims as close as you can to being in. Little mid-range shot, it's in. From Stoker. Ball is stolen again. McBride's got it. Now Anderson going down. Puts up a mid-ranger. It's good. Elect to call timeout. You know, I would have liked the move to not call it, and just have one more play to see what can happen. But here they are. Take a timeout, and we'll be right back. We're back. I believe, what is being talked about in that huddle is just like, you guys, give me a better term, you guys just got to kind of lock in on these turnovers. Again, almost a turnover right there, and they force a foul. Maybe that will encourage them to stop playing such hard defense, and this defense is saving them right now, the Titans.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like one thing too with PG is they're playing at I wouldn't say a really fast pace. They're playing at a pretty decent pace, but I feel like they're rushing the ball, which has definitely caused them half their turnovers.
Ball was smacked. Boyer's got it, drives, puts up a right-handed layup, and she's stuffed by Olivia Sorensen. And Ellie Adams checks in for Miele. Boyer gets it into Ross. Ross to Adams, inside Clark. Clark kicks it out. Boyer, a three, rolls it home. 9-point deficit for the Vikings. We've seen it before. The boys team was down 12 in this building 3 months ago. Quick three from the Titans, no good. That was from Stoker. Ellie Adams, ball is tipped by Anderson and almost stolen.
I think one thing too that PG really needs to see right now is Michaela Boyer and Tabby Clark to get on a roll. We saw it last game they played. I believe Clark had 23 and Boyer had 21. And again, it's because they got on that roll, and it's when they get on that roll, they start shooting their threes, start shooting their middies, their mid shots. It's really, really, really hard to stop them, and especially because.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'll wait till after this play.
Tied up, they call a jump. It's going to be the Vikings' ball.
Especially because Clark is so tall too. Believe she's 6'2", one of the tallest on the court. Will always probably be one of the tallest on the court. If you can get it to her in the paint, she's really good at those post fades. She can easily knock those down. I think that's one thing that you got to look for if you're Pleasant Grove right now.
Yeah. Larson controlling the ball on the outside, gives it inside Ross. Now Clark, a quick pop three and off the rim and no good. Down low, Stoker puts it up and in and one. Titans up 12. Ross, almost a backcourt violation there. Ball is thrown away by Ellie Adams. And I don't think that these are lazy passes that they're taking, but I think that they're not strong enough and too predictable.
Yeah, 100%.
Full court pressing from Ross. Full pass to McBride. Double teamed. No charge called. Ross has got it. Now the Titans have got it again. Down low. McBride puts it up. Oh, and it barely rolls in. Stolen. McBride's got it again. Fouled by Ellie Adams. Rachel McBride doing everything for the Titans right now. Not the perfect cutoff, I'd say, right there for my cough. McBride's first off the front of the rim and no good.
Yeah, Jack, as you said, the passes, though, I feel like I would 100% agree with you what you said. I feel like not strong enough and too predictable. At the same time, I feel like it's a lot of miscommunication. We just saw right there the play before this. She was driving in and passed. Instead of trying to get it right in front of her, it went straight behind her, thinking that she wasn't going to go in all the way.
And Ellie Adams taken out of the game. for that reason, I think. Just a lot of turnovers in a row, and it's starting to get in her head. Boyer trapped in the corner, back out to Larson. Larson picks up her dribble prematurely. Over to Hadley. Top of the key. Hadley over to Boyer. Back to Hadley, and it's stolen. Pass was straight into her hands. Anderson goes up. Ball rolls off the back of the rim. Hadley's got it. Inside Connors, back out. That's a three from Boyer. Good. Rainbow to home. Deficit is 11. Still think the Vikings could pull off the upset here if they just clean up these turnovers. Down low. That shot's no good, and Rachel McBride able to get that rebound. Back out Anderson. McBride, tied up, back out, a three. Oh! Good from Kaylee Nelson. Clark being tied up so much this game, and her effect has not been felt this game. Clark, stop, pop at the front of the key. Ball is loose. Boyer tipped it. And here come the Titans. Nielsen down low, over to Anderson, and that is an incredible play. Ball's loose. McBride's got it. Titans have every bit of momentum right now. I don't really, it's a crazy thing, crazy little run that Syracuse went on right there. Deficit was 11, they brought it up to 16. Little 5-point run for them.
Yeah, and I believe, I think PG can still make a run here, but at the same time, it definitely killed them when they only scored 2 points in the first quarter. That's obviously not going to help you at all, but there's still 9 minutes of basketball left to play, 1 minute in the third, and then 8 minutes in the fourth. That's plenty of basketball to make a comeback.
Yeah, I really think so. It's quite the game right now. We'll be right back when play resumes. Titans on the inbound. Gets inside, baseline, puts it up and fouled off the side of the backboard.
Second personal, 15th foul of the quarter. Kevin Nielsen shoots 2.
Nielsen, her first is good. Second one, no good. Boyer's got it. Boyer trapped, gets out of it. And it's turnover again, and it's a massacre of turnovers. Left-hand layup, no good, and Clark has got it. Clark almost got to take the game into her own hands here. Into the corner, Boyer. Boyer to Ross. Maele. 25 to go in the quarter. 14 on the shot. Up top, Larson. Controlling the play, Larson goes left, picks up her dribble. Ross almost loses it. Back over to Larson, it's stolen. Down low, little pass again, and Anderson puts it in. Clark inside to Larson, and they are down 19. And they are just killing them on the turnovers. It is unreal. Vikings are struggling, and we will be back with fourth quarter coverage. Titans, up 19. Outside Anderson, a great facilitator, and a foul.
I was going to say, Melee Anderson definitely one of the key factors for Syracuse right now. She's so well at moving the ball, and she can score from pretty much anywhere on the court, as we've seen this entire game.
Turnover. Larson keeps picking up her dribble too early, and Jada Ross. She's got it. Ross almost loses it. Maele. Inside Connors. Ellie Adams down low and open, doesn't get it. Connors on the inside again. Larson tries to go baseline drive, no good. Inside, it's Connors, back out. Ross, a three, no good. Connors got it, back out to Ross. Now Maele's got it. Back out, Adams, a three. Not quite, won't go. Absolutely unreal what we're seeing happening in front of us, folks. Keeps it inside. Connors has got it. Now it's taken by the Titans as possession arrow points towards them.
Rachel McBride and Justin checking back in. Forward. You
guys didn't even talk? No. You need to stay away from him. You better not crash. I do not need to hear from this shit.
Inside, Clark. Almost tapped out. Now Maele's got a three. No good. Ross. Clark, triple teamed. Inside Connors, puts it up and in, no continuation.
You can tell these traps are doing a massive effect on PG right now. They're not able to move the ball at all on offense, and a lot of it is because of these traps.
Stolen. Puts it up. No good. Pass was, Tabby Clark was looking to nowhere, and it's a turnover for the Vikings. We'll be back. A little bit of technical difficulties on our side, but we're finally back. It's been a lot of turnovers and a lot of not great plays from the Vikings. It's falling apart. It's a downward spiral. The Vikings are looking to lose this game by 20 plus, could be 30 if the Titans make a final push. Anderson almost gets stolen by Ross. Anderson drives, and she's fouled.
Boyer picks up her second personal, third team foul. Cash Collins checks back in.
Anderson a 3. They're up 29. Kicks it out. Boyer, quick pop 3, rolls out. Titans got it. They can go up 30 here. Outside, control the play. Off a screen. McBride to Stoker, back out McBride. Anderson. 7 seconds on the shot here. Anderson, and she's fouled.
Cash Collins picks up her second personal, fourth of the quarter on the Vikings.
Titans, and it's good. They're up 31. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Clark, into the corner, it's Ross. Ross, down low. Back out Clark. Now Boyer. 3. No good. And Vikings are ice cold. Dry ice cold. Now a foul.
Pleasant Grove just needs.
Timeout. Sorry.
They just need to
timeout.
start putting shots up at this point. Minute 35 left to play. Down 31. I mean, you have nothing to lose at this point if you're just going to throw up shots. You're down 31. You need as many shots taken in this a minute 35 seconds as possible.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Their buzzer is really loud.
Yeah, it is really loud.
So we're not pushing.
Anderson. Back out.
3.
Stolen. Hadley. Jada Ross has got it. Pass is stolen. Fast break. Anderson puts it up and in. Is she going for a career high here is the question. 33-point lead.
Do you know how many points she has?
Nope.
I was going to say, I have no idea.
No live box score reporting here. Titans. Can they get a final shot? They have an open 3. No good.
Yeah.
Here come the Vikings. Final play here. Shot clock's off, and it's a steal. Here come the Titans. Do they keep going or do they dribble it out? That's the question.
And for Varsity, Aaron Allen, checking in for PG.
Titans have got it. Two seconds, 1 second, and there you have it. The Vikings girls basketball season is concluded with a 33-point loss to the Titans in the first round, the 2 seed versus the 15 seed. All we could say, it was really just the first quarter. And scoring 2 points.
Scoring 2 points definitely hurt them.
No way to start a game, and they lose this one. But I can't blame any of them. Proud of them. It's proud to be part of this school, be part of this team. See how they improved over the season. Excited to see what, you can see this bracket here. Syracuse moving on to the quarterfinals here. Going to play the winner of Riverton Lone Peak. Then you have Westlake Farmington winner, Lehigh Davis winner. And then probably can pick Copper Hills to have beaten American Fork. That's the only guaranteed one, I think.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting to see what Tabby Clark can do next year for the team. And see, Cash Connors, Michaela Boyer run it back. See Ellie Adams run it back. It'd be great. It'd be good for them. I won't be able to see it.
It'll be a new season for them, too.
Zane Grothy will be able to see it, so there you go.
Yep.
Anyways, just want to thank you guys for tuning in to PGSN. This is Jack Barnard.
And this is Zane Grothy.
This is PGSN for the final time of the girls' basketball season, signing off. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the boys' basketball game against Bingham. We will see you then.